You ever tell everyone outside the Caribbean how you grew up and their faces look like you just confessed to surviving a war? Telling them you got licks with a belt and they gasp. You were abused? No, family. That was called discipline, Caribbean edition. But here's the thing. What was normal to us growing up to the rest of the world? It's shocking. Let's talk about it. Growing up in the Caribbean meant structure, respect, and a healthy fear of your parents. From birth, you were trained. Say good morning to everybody. Don't speak when big people are talking. Don't lock no bedroom door unless you're paying rent. And that discipline, it wasn't occasional, it was daily maintenance. You ever think about acting up and your parents jump out of the ceiling like ninjas with slippers, belts, or whatever weapon of maths correction they could find? Even worse, you could get licked for something your sibling did. All of you is one. Let's address the infamous licks. Yes, we got with belt, shoes, and the holy combination of a switch from a bush from the side of the yard and some prayer. To Caribbean parents, it wasn't abuse. It was character development. You crying too loud? Stop your noise or I give you something to cry for. Sometimes the suspense was worse than the... You ever hear, wait till we reach home? Your whole day spoiled. You'd be in church, sweating through your Sunday best, whispering prayers like, Lord, please let mommy forget. But she never forgets. No. And still after that, they would feed you, check your homework, and tuck you in like nothing happened. Because to them, licks came with love, not resentment. That's the Caribbean way. And here's a major part to it. Discipline was mobile. Yeah. Anytime, anywhere. So what truly shocked outsiders? Discipline didn't wait until you got home. Supermarket, church, wedding, funeral, it didn't matter. If you misbehaved, you were handled on the spot. All it took was one glare. That death stare from your mother across the room, that was a full sentence. And don't try to tell the teacher, because the teacher would do too. Then they'd send you home where your parents would beat you again for getting beaten in public. Yes, my friend. Yes, it was a 2-for-1 special you never asked for. Caribbean discipline had one goal: respect. You don't talk back. You don't ask why. You follow your parents' instruction. You don't roll your eyes or suck your teeth unless you're tired of having teeth. And if you make the mistake of saying what when your mother calls you, that's a funeral arrangement. Even now as adults, some of us still say yes please out of reflex. That's trauma in manners. You didn't even sit on furniture too confidently, because if you look too comfortable, you hear, so you're not going to wash up the wares today. Everything was a setup. Believe me. Caribbean discipline also came with manual labor. You sad? Clean something. You're angry? Sweep the yard. You want to go out? Wash wares, scrub tiles, rake leaves, paint the gate, bake the cake, then maybe. And the floors? Oh Lord, if that wasn't spotless, you better cancel your plans. Because to Caribbean parents, chores weren't just chores. They were life training. Let's be real. Some of that discipline taught us silence too. You feel sad? Go clean the yard. You stress? Drink bush tea and hush. We didn't learn to open up. We learned to bottle things and keep it moving. Even today, some of us still flinch at the sound of a belt buckle. But we also learned to be strong because we had to be. We came out stronger. Even though it was tough, that discipline made us into machines. We don't fold easily. We work hard. We respect people. We know how to survive anywhere. Look at me. You can't scare a Caribbean person who grew up with licks and chores by 6 a.m. on a Saturday. We already face worse and live to tell the tale. To outsiders, Caribbean discipline looks like chaos. To us, it was normal. It was family. We got structure. We got resilience. We got trauma, yes. But we also got strength. Our parents weren't perfect, but they taught us to survive in a world that doesn't hand you anything. We laughed at our pain now. We make jokes about slippers flying through the air like precision-guided missiles, because that's how we heal. So if you ever got hit with a slipper, had to say good morning 50 times in one day, or still flinch when you hear a belt buckle, this video is for you. Type "built different" in the comments. Like and subscribe. Share this video with someone who knows the pain of getting beat and then getting fed like nothing happened. Stay strong, stay tough, And remember, it's not just the destination, it's the journey. God bless.